Hey, two lie dudes, we in this bitch. Two lie dudes, our facts legit. Two lie dudes, we keep it lit. Two lie dudes, I got them views. Two lie dudes, they got them too. Two lie dudes, we can't not lose. Two lie dudes, hey, West Coast, we back.
What up? Welcome back to the Man Cave. I am BJ, aka Mr. Bowtie, and with me as always,
The nice one.
and
Joy. That's it.
that's it, just plain and simple, joy. All right, we're gonna start off like we always do with that Melon report. So who we shining that black light on today?
All right, before I get started, toast to everyone. I hope y'all had a great holiday.
Hey,
Right
hey.
in. So we got a day left in 2020. So
Yeah.
let's remember all the bullshit that happened
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
all the great stuff that happened as well. So
Not that
cheers.
much, but yeah, cheers. We're alive and healthy.
We're live. All right. So Melon report. We're gonna start on inventors. All right. Her name is Mary Keener. And she was born May 14th, 1912 in North Carolina. She came from a family of inventors. Her grandfather invented traffic signals for the train, but someone stole it.
Damn,
And then they got rich off of his shit.
that's fucked up.
Yes. So what happened, she invented what we call a sanitary napkin. All right, sorry fellas, but it's pointless as ladies. Or anything that followed
Okay,
afterwards.
what is that?
A sanitary napkin?
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
You tell who's never used one. Saying that.
Or had to go get them.
Hey.
She invented the belt, like this belt, and in it was like a napkin that that sucked up moisture. She actually attended Howard University, but she didn't have enough money to graduate from Howard, so she had to drop out. So she invented the sanitary napkin, and took her 23 years to save up to get the patent. So a company was interested in her patent. They're like, we're gonna pay you, blah blah blah. But when they found out she was black, they're like, we're good. So what happened? Her patent expired, and everybody knew about this patent, and it was an open market. So the commercial manufacturers and whatnot, they took her invention, so she never got paid for it. All right.
Thieving mother.
Exactly. So like a lot of America's inventions, they might have been stolen because
And he may have been from.
somebody who looked like one of us. So what happened was she didn't get money for the patent, and of course all these companies who make sanitary napkins, Mary really did set the actually she did y'all work. So what happened in 1982? She actually got the patent for the toilet roll.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the toilet roll thing, that was Miss Mary Keener. All right, she went ahead. She moved to Washington D.C. She married famous boxer James Keener. He was a heavyweight boxer. They raised 5 foster kids, and she opened up a floral company around the Washington D.C. area. So Mary Keener, shout out to you. Thank you so much.
Salute. Doing big things, even though they stole from you, like they always stealing from us.
Man.
They stole America, but
Good thing is though she came back strong. She didn't give up.
She didn't give up.
But
yeah,
how do you remember all this?
That's why we so
How
resilient.
do I remember all this stuff? So being a mom helps your memory, and also I heard that certain plants help you.
Oh yeah, they are great. They work so well for a whole lot of situations. For memory, for peace of mind, for just relaxing, for sleeping, even for seizures. That plant does a lot, man. Shout out to that plant.
Earth is good to us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Earth. We
So
love you.
I
love
definitely need to get a part of this plant because I got CRS, man. It's terrible.
you. Can you tell the black people out there who don't know what CRS are, and a few of our white friends out there who watch, what that is?
Oh, it means can't remember shit.
This mother. Yeah.
Anyway, as mentioned before, this is the close of the year 2020, so we're gonna take some time talk all about what happened this year, the goods, the bads, the ups and downs. Man, I want to
Losses.
say, man, we lost a lot of people this year.
Damn, it was a horrible fucking year as
It
far
was,
as
man.
losing some greats. And we lost one of the greatest of all time. Fucking that guy right there. Kobe Bean Bryant and his beautiful daughter, Gigi.
Yes, yeah.
Rest in peace, rest in life and heaven and all that good shit. We miss you.
Pour the liquor.
Pour
Pour the liquor.
And man, the other man with him too, Nipsey, man. A lot of people don't realize how much he did outside of music. And man, he was such a great inspiration for any entrepreneurs, anybody who wants to come up and do stuff, man. He had a different mindset than most rappers, man.
Yeah. Go out there. If you don't know his music, check that out. But just go research his entrepreneurship side and his, bring it back to the community and all the shit he did to help out his own neighborhood. Go check that out as well. And let that be your role model.
And Ecstasy from Houdini just recently died.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Freaks come out at night, what I'm saying? Friends, One Love.
One Love.
That's my boy. I used to love that song when I was younger. Because, back then we used to really relate to the songs, and a lot of their music I could relate to. A lot of the music period out there back then was relatable, but
That's great, man.
sorry we lost them, man.
I was
Rest
listening
in peace, bro.
on my way over here, man. I literally got out the car listening to Grown Up and thought about the video when you see my boy Giancarlo on crack.
Oh, real?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember the video, man. The video had Cole in there from Martin.
What video?
It's called Growing Up by Houdini.
No,
And,
I don't know that.
Yeah, it's just literally they talk about growing up and stuff in high school, man. And they had the actor Giancarlo, who was in School Day. He was in a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah.
But had him in there. He was on crack. Lawrence Fishburne was in the video too. He one gave him from crack. It was funny.
You can hear it, right?
Yeah, I hear everything.
Okay, good. Because I don't remember, what I'm saying, but good job. Right. Just checking, folks. Just checking people.
Whew, everything's we're good.
We're
to go.
good,
Moment engineering duties today.
Hey.
All right. We lost a lot of people. We lost Debo this year.
Man, we lost Pops this year.
Yeah, man.
We lost fucking, man, the list goes on. Rappers that were brand new that a few of us probably don't know that's my age, but my boy Pop Smoke, boy H03, King Von. Just a lot of them little youngins that, they talk that street and they live it, and this part of the game. So, you bring that energy into your world, that's the energy you're going to receive. Just remember that. Y'all believe in Jesus and the Christianity and all that, then the only time you crying about this shit is when somebody gets shot and killed. But, just remember, energy begets energy. You got positive energy, normally, a lot of positive people be around you that like you, you're the cool guy. I'm 50-50 myself, so, I'm positive sometimes. I got a lot of friends that know me for positivity, and I got a lot of them. That just be like, man, that nigga be on that bullshit. And I'm like, hey, I'm cool with all of them. So,
man, I want to meet that positive D Nice.
Well, come to NACA at 7:30 in the morning when we have our canvassing, and you'll see that guy.
Oh, so you only positive when you working for the white man?
That's a black company, jackass. You fucking idiot. NAACP is with them as well.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's stupid. He's not involved. So when he's a granddad, he's like, Granddad, did you have turn Georgia blue? No, Dad, son.
Actually, that's wrong, man.
I didn't do shit.
That is wrong, man. Actually, no bullshit. I just interviewed a couple of days ago to be mobilizer for John also.
Nice.
Mobilizer? What the hell is that?
Man, it's a community mobilizer. That's what
it's like a week left, right? So when you supposed to be doing this?
I'll start next week. So that last week.
So fucking one day, niggas, because the shit is on Tuesday.
Listen, man. Do it.
Is this dude serious?
I'm so serious. I can show you the message. I literally.
How much you getting paid,
bro? How much are we getting paid?
Yeah.
Honestly, don't even know it.
Wow.
But I can show you the emails, the messages, everything.
Camp.
Yeah. Oh, you think I mean, I can prove it.
No, I believe, but
don't be a
one
slut.
day, bro, that's what you bragging about?
I didn't say I was bragging, but you said, as did I help? Yes, I did. My
Okay.
1 day counted. People vote 1 day.
Nah. Anyway, good job, bro.
Yes,
Well,
man.
you got
My
something to clap
1 day
for,
counts.
so
I don't need to clap that.
mobilize it. When they call you,
Community
anyway.
mobilizer.
Oh wow, so high tech, dude.
Yeah,
You know what that guy is. I know that guy on our team. You know what he do?
Who?
The community. What you said?
Community mobilizer.
Yeah, you know what he do?
What
You
they
want to
tell
know
me
what he
I'ma do?
does? No, I'm gonna tell you what he
What'd
does.
he do?
He drives the fucking van.
Oh,
He's the van
cool! I'm
driver.
a van driver, but actually,
So that's
what
the
they
community
had-
mobilizer. You get everybody in the fucking van and you drive them to where the fuck they gotta go
Hey man, either way, they finna pay me to drive van
for 1 day.
and
Alright, man.
swing some votes is what I was told.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so tell us about your 2020. What?
Besides losses, because we flipped right over that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to all the people who lost in COVID. You know, natural causes. It's hard to tell the differences. All the people who died too soon. Man, we want to just
man.
laugh over that shit. Shit is real.
Rest in peace.
And keep yourself healthy out here. Y'all gathering together. What?
I said rest in peace. The nice D nice. The positive D nice. He went too soon.
Yeah, because you know why he went? Because some lame L7 narrows like this guy makes them go away. So that's why. So anyway, rest in peace to all the people we lost, and stay in touch with them. Yes, Ashley.
Yeah, very very informative.
So it's just me. All right.
Anyway, rest in peace.
Anyway, so again, your 2020 let's keep it
Well, I would say that I got a Christmas gift.
moving. Hey!
Wow.
Won't even last to the new year.
Damn.
What's
that Houdini song?
Thanks.
Freaks come out at night.
There's only 3 in here, so I don't know what you do with that, but okay.
Hey man, she needs more, boy. She needs more, boy.
So my 2020 actually, I don't know about the kissing, but
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
So this is completely transactional.
I'm joking. No, so
Wow.
so
Help that brown do to your ass.
so 2020, it's kind of like I hate saying that I had a great 2020 when I see so many people suffering. So like, I was blessed enough for my job that I didn't have to, rely on the companies. No one I knew died of COVID. I did just find out that a cousin of mine passed this morning, but it was from something else. So that was sort of, a downer. But I would say that, I finished, a script I've been having an idea about for 4 years. I finally had time. One thing I've always prayed for was just give me time. And I got time. So I guess the Lord definitely works in mysterious ways.
How many characters?
Actually, you would be one of the roles. You would be really good. They curse out. They curse out a police officer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the role he was born to play.
What role was you born to play? I see how he going. So I'm Doughboy and you Trey from Boys of the Hood.
I didn't say nothing. I would probably be Ricky.
What?
Because he played football.
He was the football player. He stayed out of trouble. Had kids too early. That was me.
Oh yeah, you would be Ricky, nigga. Too early. Yeah. Kids.
So
anyway, and I was just saying, man, me know your personality. I could really picture you cussing out a police officer. One, because you're smart enough to know
what
your
how
rights.
to do it. Yeah.
Right. See,
and I'm a veteran.
First of all, he just take it as negative. What do I bring out negative, D-Nice? What did I do to you personally?
Hey,
tell the world. What did I do?
You didn't show up on certain videos I had to do. I had to bring in a person. I only got 30. Never mind. But
it happened before that. Anyway,
that was back then. We're going
Yeah,
into
we're
we're
moving
going
forward.
to
Yeah, we leave
forward.
all the garbage.
We're moving
So you
forward.
feel you happy now?
Yeah, 2021. We're gonna be cool with 2021.
Hey, I'm
See?
fine, bro.
Hey, that's unison.
My thing is make your word be your bond. You know what I'm saying? Show up when you're supposed to. Be engaging. You know what I'm saying? And bring ideas. What's wrong with that? It's a great 2021. Appreciative for you.
So these are my 2021 resolutions.
Oh, so we
given
just
to me.
okay. So we just passed over. Okay.
Yeah, I understood you were talking.
No.
Some,
So,
you know, whew.
hey,
So I would say, my family's healthy, my kids are healthy, I'm healthy. I've been working on my arms. I don't know if you can see the little
Flex on,
like the little dips right there. So I've been
I have to.
doing some workouts and whatnot. I would say that I think one thing that 2020 showed us was that we're really only as strong as the other person.
Mhm.
When Black Lives, that whole thing exploded, you saw not just black people out there, where for so many throughout, history, it was only us out there in the forefront, but we did have
Finally.
our white
We got our
allies. And if you
allies
look
out
at
there.
like throughout Georgia, especially Atlanta, you'll see Black Lives Matter stuff all over the place. And I honestly think that there's a certain population of white people who just want to leave the racism and the bigotry just off their shoulders, because it's a heavy thing to take. So if 2020 showed us that, it also showed us the wealth disparity and how rich people and our politicians look at everyday people. Y'all can survive on $1,200 for 8 months. Y'all take this $600, not knowing that there's nowhere in America, unless you live in North or South Dakota or Montana, that's you're gonna have $600 rent. Um, so we really have to. I think this is a very interesting way to look at America. Of course, you had the killings of Ahmaud Arbery, of George Floyd. Just recently, the man up in Ohio, he was just walking and the cop shot him. So now, to talk about police reform in a serious manner will hold these police officers accountable. So if anything, this is the first time in a long time America actually had to look at itself in the mirror, and they did not like that reflection. We saw 70 million people vote for a misogynistic, psychotic, narcissistic, racist. And then we also saw white terrorist groups come up. Proud Boys, well, fuck, I'm not gonna give them a shout out. They don't even deserve that. Because you know what? You're not real Nazis. Because real Nazis are about that life. And y'all wouldn't even make it in the German army. But I would say that 2020 was definitely a year of reflection, a year for me to kind of I don't really care. Because mental health in the black community is a thing that needs to be talked about. I'll be going my second year of therapy. And one of the things that therapy does for you is it really fleshes a lot of things out. And I've discovered a lot of things about myself that I did not know even existed. So again, a thing of reflection, a thing of self-analyzing. I'm always kind of checking how I feel. I'm sort of like Mercurial. One minute I'm this way, one minute that way. And it's not because I'm bipolar or anything like that. It's just that I'm always kind of, figure out, what makes me tick. So I would say that, the ones who need to talk to somebody, please, God, talk to them. It's not, you're not crazy. You're not, there's not something wrong with you. You just need somebody to sort of, guide you on this path. But I could say that I am a better person for it. So 2020 was definitely a year of reflection, a year of things that I never thought to do, like this right here. A year ago, I'd be like, no, I'll be too shy, too self-involved in my own head to even do it. But it's like one of the things my therapist said was you have to step out of yourself. And you have to stop being comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you can't move forward. So make yourself uncomfortable.
And man,
Hey.
definitely, man.
So that was it.
Shout out for that, man, because a lot of black people, man, they don't want to see help. They want to drown it in liquor or whatever it may be, and they don't want to seek it. So definitely, man.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, much up, man. I advise other people to go out and do it, man. It's definitely helpful.
It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and want to make changes when you feel like that's all you have to give. Some people feel like this is all they bring to the table, or that's all they can do. They at their max, and you really ain't. You just at your max of being comfortable. You've been comfortable so long, you tired out. You died out. You need to revamp yourself, get a new start on life. If it's even relocating to a whole nother state, some of y'all ain't left 285 East. Some of y'all ain't even been out of the West Side. It's just sad y'all haven't been nowhere. And then you've been here, you ain't never been to the Martin Luther King Center.
Right.
Or you never been to the high museums. Like, you're not really researching the history of this place. You're not really respecting the history of this place if you don't go out there and fucking vote. Like, people died and got bit by dogs and motherfucking all kind of shit happened to them. Put in jail for no stupid shit, just trying to go eat. You know what I'm saying? They did all that for you to not vote. Like, y'all very disrespectful when it comes to our history. Like, we already have our history written by them. Now we're able to write our own history. And what y'all gonna show? What you gonna say you did? 20 years from now. So, yeah, besides shaking your fucking ass and shit. Like, that's why I'm like not the nice person all the time. It ain't shit to really be nice about, but like, this is nice to pretend to be like that. I masked on. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. I masked on with that fake shit, but really, I can't stand the way people are, bro. Y'all just anyway, yeah.
Hey, that was very profound. I'm telling you, really true, man. That's very profound, man. I love it, man. Hey, you're right, man. Not a lot of people want to hear negative things about themselves, man. And everybody has something negative about them that they don't want to hear. And it's great. I mean, she's here, man. She definitely said this helped her, man. Never thought she'd be here sandwiched between two men, but she's here, right?
Yeah, I forced it out of her too. See, I'm kind of.
He kept asking. I was like, no. But again, it's good to get
I just
out.
want to see our people do the best they can do, and I feel like if we get the support and my black folks support us, we can be the next, Joe Budden show or the next Breakfast Club or whatever. We can do that. I feel like it if we stick to it. I believe like next year has plenty of time, plenty of space for us to grow, in which we will grow. We might have some green effect, green room effect, have some background. We're gonna juice it up for y'all, but
it's funny you mention that, man, because today, I don't know if you guys celebrate Kwanzaa.
Why are you talking in your damn
I don't know
12 a.m. fucking jazz music voice?
Oh, no.
Yo, hold on. I can't tell you. I mean, my friends was like, is he married? I'm like, yes, he's married. I had like
what they look like.
No,
Say, do it like he's married.
Yeah,
do it. You gotta tell him like that.
I know that's why I'm like he's married. They're like, for real? I was like, yes.
And we're both married.
Hey, no, you made me forget my whole point. Seriously though, I don't know. No, seriously. But today is the fourth day of Kwanzaa, which is Ujama. Yeah, Ujama. Which
it was Ujibi yesterday.
Ujima was yesterday.
Yeah,
today is Ujama.
Who don't know that?
I didn't say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
So, which today is
Happy
cooperative
Kwanzaa.
economics. Just as to your point, today is cooperative economics. So you mentioned that on the day, which is very random. We didn't plan this at all. This is how we help each other grow, right? We all pitch in and help each other do different things. For instance, Ben, there's plenty of times that you've mentioned my business on here, which I didn't have to do myself, which is thankful for you.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of different
exposure
we get out here. Did I say you always hating?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Man.
Cooperation.
We have to put on some boxing gloves one of these days.
Yeah.
Box and hug it out.
Yeah.
Cooperation.
But anyway, you may forget my point.
No.
Anyway, happy Kwanzaa, everybody out there. Today, Habarigani. Today is Ujama. What else we can reflect on for this year? Man, there's a lot of positivity that came out this year too. I do see a lot that came out this year that to use that a lot of people stood together. A lot of people started working for themselves, which this year forced them to do that, which was great.
This little bit. Shout out to
Xavier, yeah.
Trenches, Star Trenches. I hope I'm saying that shit right. Trench Stars, yeah. Like, trenches and stars, Trench Stars. Shout out to my son. Check him out. Trench Stars on Instagram, Trench Stars.
Young Kings.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody out there getting their own little hustle on. I'm proud of them. Little girl, my youngest son, his girlfriend doing a boutique. She got her little clothing thing going on, her name.
That's what's up.
I like to see that in them because when we was coming up, they didn't
Yeah,
have
get
it.
a job.
We ain't have it so easy to be like freelance or I want to do this. And no, we had to have a resume, know how to know a chronological resume or what's the other one? All kind of different types of resumes. If y'all know that, yeah, we had to know all that shit. Then you had to have experience. That they ain't wouldn't hire you if you ain't have experience already, but you ain't been hired nowhere, so how you gonna have experience? So it was all kind of loops and jump ropes we had to do when we was trying to get a job. And now I salute y'all hustle because
Yes.
it is easier though. You know, education is a lot easier. Like it was so much harder just to be in school and goddamn do that work. Now these motherfuckers making A's and B's, but don't know how to finish a complete sentence. But salute to y'all though.
So what was y'all surprise of the year? Like the surprise of the year, something that you're just like, wow. Besides the deaths, besides people passing.
Well,
So what would be like the biggest shock? We'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened.
Well, so shout out to all the people who got those little checks. You know, it's just I was so shocked how stupidly y'all spent them and put the shit on your homepage of the dumb shit you spent it on. So I was very shocked of that. And then I found out you still sleeping on a futon in your mom's crib. It's sad, bro. 10 racks is gone.
What yeah.
So that's what I was shocked about.
Yeah.
Y'all spent y'all money in stupid ass places. We can got all that bread and then do nothing with it. So it's very shocking.
Man, for me, to be perfectly honest, trying to think of it now, the biggest shock to me was that Trump did not win the election.
Oh, you thought he was gonna win?
I 100% did.
Wow.
You thought he was gonna make it?
Didn't support him for a second term. I thought he was. Just one. He won the first one, which was, of course, he did it. So it's
a lot of blacks voted for his monkey ass. Not a lot, but not more.
A lot of people in general. And then because the 4 years that he was there, or he was here, you saw a lot of people coming out of the woodworks. It was like, oh, it's time to come to the forefront now. He's for us, and we hate you guys. And everybody was so happy to be hateful.
Yeah.
That I thought this was going to continue.
Mm.
And the fact that we actually came together with all the stuff that happened, all the bad things, the negative, as you mentioned,
it's good
Black
people.
Lives Matter, Tamir Reese, Breonna Taylor, all that stuff. Rice, I said Therese Rice. All the stuff that happened, man, it was good to see that we all came together for something positive. It wasn't about somebody who was a bigot. It wasn't about somebody who was hatred. It was, man, we want to see positive change. So that was my biggest surprise, and it was great to see, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say my biggest surprise is just the amount of songs that just talked about sex. I was just like, it's because you think every other song, it was like, so this is of all, like you figure in the 60s, they had like protest songs. They had Marvin Gaye, they had War, they had all these great Temptations, Ball of Confusion, right? They talked about what was going on, and I didn't see that reflection in music. And usually music is where you sort of get the Trouble Man,
It wasn't as big or major as them songs, but it was a few of them under the radar that definitely
right. I mean, that's what I mean. It's just like
Rhapsody, 12 Rounds, and Lil Baby. That one song, he got out.
Yeah, but the thing is, but the majority, I was really upset that there was no real pushback or protest song to people to like really rally around. I mean, and that kind of hurt. So it's kind of like, who's really running these people?
Well, I will say this because I listen to country music, which is
no, I do too.
And there was a country song that came out.
Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey.
Well,
yo, I'm telling you right now, if I ever decide to jump off that ledge and decide to even think about getting married, that song has to be played before it. I'm telling you, that's the Tennessee Whiskey.
You like that song too?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
First of all, dude, don't put me on that. But I do like the song, man. It's a few. My dad put me on country music, man. I really swear to God, I really listen to country music. And the song I was thinking of today was called "Put That in Your Country Song," where it was a country singer who talks about all the negative that's happened and all the stuff that goes on, and then talks about inner city stuff that you don't hear about in country music. And he says, "Now put that in your country song." It was kind of like a slap in the face to country music. Like we need to make sure we talk about this stuff too. So to me, that was great. to hear it. And like you said,
a white country singer.
Yeah, it was a white country singer.
Okay,
I had to
shout
look
out.
up to tell you who it was.
Yeah,
but it's actually called "Put That in Your Country Song."
And Chris Stapleton actually lost a lot of fans.
Put that in your country song.
Yeah, that's
Chris Stapleton lost a lot of fans because he supported Black Lives Matter. So I thought that
they
was.
don't like to see that, bro.
Yeah, and like so, it's like again when you and with Chris, well, his again.
Speaking of racist, you remember that I sent you that shit where it was in somewhere. Where was that at?
Man, I'm gonna have to pull it up. You sent it to me on Instagram. Yeah,
about the little boy and the lady took the phone. It was a
no, not that one. That was more recent than what he sent me.
This shit, like the whole town is fucking like.
Oh, is that when the Christian church? They were like a white only church.
Nah.
They ain't that. Damn. See, there's too many stories.
so much, man.
So much racism out there, bro.
Stories. But I'll say
not that racist moment. This one.
No, not this one. No, not the
other one. The other racist shit.
Man, listen, so much stuff happened, and it's funny. Man, I put up Instagram and
too.
Just looked at the first 4 things you sent me was response to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Standing on the corner. And it was one big racist where the Ku Klux Klan apparently was found or something like that. He put it. All he did was a white guy standing in a shopping center, held a sign that said Black Lives Matter. And all white people came up.
They
you know you're white.
on
It's so terrible. They went in on him.
So if you guys ever again, I'm a reader. There's a book I'm reading right now called "Killers of Dream" by Lillian Smith.
Bring it in and show the people.
Yeah, I got you.
This
book was written in 1949. She's a white Southern woman, and one of the things that she keeps repeating is the only people that can stop racism is the people that are racist. And she said, but because Southern tradition is racism, and they grew up in it,
it's threaded in the whole fabric.
It's really hard for them not to be racist because that's all they know. Without their racism, what do you have? So it's kind of like I always say that don't stop asking black people how to stop racism. That's y'all. It's just like, okay, if I had an alcoholic problem, which some people may think I do, that's fine. The only person that can change my alcoholism, I don't have alcoholism, but maybe 2 more drinks and put me there. But like the only person that can change my drinking habits is me.
Yeah.
Like y'all can be like, you need to go to rehab, or you need to stop drinking. What about your kids? You gotta drive home. But if I'm like, man, I'm about to have another drink and take my ass home, that's my choice. Yeah. So you choose to be racist. You choose to live in this society. And you know what really pisses me off? This is why I hate the SEC, the Southern Eastern Conference. You little bastards of fans out there, y'all are some racist. Y'all are some racist pricks. My New Year's resolution is to stop cursing so much. Y'all are some kind of like trying to hold as much MFs and BITCHs in as possible. But like y'all are some racist bastards. But like your entire team looks like Howard. Look like Howard and Grambling. Like, how do you switch that on? How can you be like, go Triberius, and in the moment you
don't see him on the field.
You don't see him on the field. That nigga stole something. Like, I mean, how do you like that?
They perfected it to a T.
You mentioned it. I had a friend of mine I went to high school with. Man, his name is Thomas Brown. He went to UGA. And now he's a professional coach for the Los Angeles Rams, and he talks.
I'm sorry, for the who?
Anyway, and he talks about the Rams that used to be in St. Louis. So he talks about how it's different for him when he's wearing the uniforms, when he's wearing his professional gear and stuff like that, everybody loves him. He's a great guy. But then because he's a coach and he's not a player that everybody recognizes, when he's dressed differently, all of a sudden he's just that nigga over there. And it's crazy to hear him talk about it, and I follow him on social media just to see him talk about it.
It blows my mind that people in position, people that look like me in position won't share these stories because everybody got them. Like everybody that you know, your uncle who been at Chrysler 29 years or been at whatever fucking job 20 and 30 years, them first 3 to 5 years, he was spit on or all kind of shit, especially if he was in Georgia back in 70s and 60s and shit. So I just wish we would share the reality so these white folk won't be so delusional about, I had friends when I was younger. Yeah, you had friends that you only saw because his dad worked for you and his son had to be there with him to work sometimes too, and your son played with him. And that's what you call friends. So it's like this fucked up mental, it's a mental disease for America. Like,
not only that, but then if you look at sports, like Dwayne Haskins got canned. right?
Yeah, immediately.
Immediately. Now,
Wentz. What about Wentz?
But given Haskins didn't help his cause by going to strip club and taking
He did
pictures.
stupid shit,
He
bro.
did, but the thing is, he's a 23-year-old kid, and I expect that from 23-year-olds. But at the same time, what they'll do is they tried to keep Ryan Leaf in the league, but he was too crazy. They tried to get Manziel in the league, but he wasn't developing.
Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, yeah, that guy. They kept him in the league when he had 2 rape charges. Richie Incognito, you know what I mean? Harassed the person. So it's kind of like
the Jesus dude.
Yeah.
No, the kicker for the Giants who got caught beating his wife.
Right, they keep them in the league. So what I'm saying is like even how they talked about him, you know, he wasn't a draft pick, blah blah blah. Sam Donaldson, you suck, Mr. Jets, Minshew, whatever his name is, it doesn't matter. Sam Donald, whatever. The guy from the Minshew, dude from Carolina.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, you suck. Your backup sucks. Trubisky, you suck. You just happen to like I can name a million white, but they don't do that. and the thing is, like Josh Allen, how they praise him. All his teammates love him. He's so smart. Yo, they don't do that with Lamar Jackson. They don't do that with Patrick Mahomes, and he's mixed, right? And all his side that he associates with white. His wife, everybody, white. Russell Wilson.
It's still prevalent. That's what
Yeah, Russell Wilson. He doesn't get any love that this kid gets, and he hadn't done anything. And the thing is, they don't give any credit to the defense. They don't give any credit to the wide receivers. It's just Josh Allen. He's the reason why the Bills are X, Y, and Z. Then they hate Cam Newton for whatever reason. Cam has not done anything, but I think it bothers a certain sect of white America when black people do not bow down to them.
Yeah,
when they don't say thank you for being here, when they can walk to the beat of their own drum. They hate that shit. But I applaud those quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson. He was like, I ain't cutting my hair. I ain't doing shit because I don't have to. So if they can wear their damn mullet and whatever the hell else, then I can do me. So I think that it's a very strong person to be able to stay in their individuality. That's the word.
All right.
Sorry, I'm done.
Let's get some of that real spiel from G about this 2020 year, man. What you got for us?
Hey man, all I gotta say for you guys for the new 2020 to sum it up, just look in the mirror before you go judging folks, bro. Like, if you want somebody to be the person you want them to be towards you, you have to be that towards them. So, you know, you get what you get because you put out bad shit, you're going to receive bad shit. So, I say that to say, you know, do better and, you know, you'll be blessed for it. And let's stay safe. You know what I'm saying? It's been the craziest year on record that I can remember. I need a drink. Shit.
I poured it because you know my plan was to toast it to the new year.
Right.
I'm trying to be discreet, but this might pick up everything.
Fuck it. Just a little.
Give you a little. You know, you don't do the brown.
Yeah, there we go.
You racist. He only likes the white.
So let me ask, what ties you in a knot?
Damn.
He wasn't done. He wasn't done.
My bad.
So my sum up is
I did it right though.
You did.
I did it right.
Stay safe out there and look at yourself and be real with yourself and don't worry about everybody else's business. Stay out of people's business, mind your own, and you can probably grow from that. That's the real spiel.
All right. So what ties me in a knot? It's gonna be very broad, but ignorance. Ignorance ties me in a knot. And why I say ignorance is because it's not something you're born with. It's not something that's just given to you. It's something that you choose, right? You choose not to pick up a book. You choose not to go ask these questions. You choose not to talk to these people that you hate. Ignorance is the huge issue. It's why people are racist, because you're ignorant to the fact that black people or Asian people or Indian people are exactly like you, right? Ignorance is what stops people from going out and doing the things and living their life the way they want to, right? Ignorance is what's stopping people from having polygamous relationships, right? There are a lot of people out there who are in love with multiple people or who want multiple people, and you out here cheating and having side men and side women, and instead of being woman enough or man enough to come out and say what you want because you're too ignorant and you're afraid of what other people are going to say. But I'm not going to go on a long tangent on it, but ignorance is my thing. So let's hit us with that joy and pain today.
All right, I'm not gonna make this personal. I would say that I would say that my
37
joy
minutes.
is that really people, like we survived. You know what I'm saying? We survived. It was a tough year, but we survived and we got through it. With this
Last
pandemic,
on.
and like this with pandemic and whatnot, you know, we made it through. I know a lot of people, we lost loved ones, and God bless their soul for that. But I know that we made it, and a lot of people can't say that. So blessings to that. Blessings.
True.
Blessing, yes.
Blessings.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
pain.
we made it.
My pain. My God, my pain. I guess these magnums. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 3 magnums. What am I supposed to do with that?
It's not enough.
No,
They should have got you the bigger,
I'm saying,
the bigger
like,
box.
3? Like, what goes
The
on?
12 pack. She needs
I
a
mean,
12 pack,
like,
Nick.
Like 3? No, I'm joking. No, but I would say my pain is that 70 million people voted for racist. And you had other people
very
who
hurtful.
died from somebody else's belief that they're better than somebody else. That kind of hurt.
Very hurt.
And I really would like America to be what it said it should be. And the fact is, people of color ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We're going to still make strides. We're still going to be in these spaces. We're still going to be here. You cannot erase us. You cannot erase Native American history, Asian history, Black history. Can't do it. So it's kind of like what my coach used to tell me, together everybody achieves more. So that's the only way we're going to do this thing right, is we achieve more.
Hey.
So that is my joy and pain.
All right.
So here's a cheers to 2021.
2021.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Let's stay
Not
safe.
the party sign I thought it was gonna be.
Let's stay safe. Mind your business and grow your thoughts. Peace.
You didn't finish it.